Hello everybody, this is Kunamy Master. Hope everything is well with you, and for my American audience, hope you have a good Thanksgiving weekend. For me, I didn't post the last 2 days. I have a busy weekend. I didn't have time, and on Saturday I didn't see too much to report about. But today I have a few items, not too much, with all these Black Friday madness and now Cyber Monday madness also. I will not try to investigate too much where the promotions are, because mainly my market is completely different of my audience, because my market is Middle East market, so there is usually huge differences. And if I try to check for me, for sure I will not get the same thing for you. Regardless, don't forget to visit all the remaining Black Friday gaming sites, Steam, GOG, Epic Games, all that jazz, and for sure in your local in America, like the micro centers and that stuff, and Amazon. For sure there is a lot of good stuff happening. What I can do is drop you the two videos that I have regarding build guides. It's mainly about two guidelines of what I think it's a good 1080p and 1440p entry PC gaming. I put everything from cases, and in the 1080p I even put cheap keyboards and mouses, like a general guidelines. Not you need to buy exactly what I propose there, but it's more about for you to have a notion what you can do with components and how they mix and match with each other. And before I start, as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'm on Rumble, extra support, Patreon, PayPal, all those things. And the first item of news, I've got Marvel's Midnight Suns Combat Overview trailer. It's ramping up. It's going to like in 1 day or so. Today is the 28th, 2nd December, 4 days. So they are ramping up the marketing for this game. I already talked about this game regarding a preview from Factor Life. They say the combat is good, the story is very, very, very good. The only thing that they mentioned, the con, is I think the combat seems a little bit repetitive regarding especially enemies. I think you battle a lot of the same grunts. I think it's Hydra, from what I got from their video. So we'll see how it goes, if they do some final changes or improvements on that front regarding this game. We will see. I really like the XCOM games. I will try, because I'm very attached to XCOM itself. I try usually, I think every game it's like a copycat, but I will try to see if there is more games coming like this. Marvel Midnight Suns, I think there is a little bit more. I will try to investigate further to see about more details and bringing them to you. So basically this is like a combat overview trailer. It's the deck building stuff there is, and all the abilities and the team group that you can, synergies that you can have regarding the combat. In other news, there is a rumor, or at least it's not a rumor per se, but it's Gran Turismo PC ports are being considered. There was an interview. Yamauchi, which is the game director or something like that, he made a comment regarding ports from Sony to PC, because we got already God of Ragnarok, Ryzen, Zero Dawn, and they considered this a possibility, but nothing certain was said. This came up again because there was GeForce Now, one of the updates they did. Supposedly there was something that there that might make the interpretation that this should be coming to PC in the near future. However, there is no official words about it, but I played the first Gran Turismo in the PS1, the first one, and then I played the second one, then I got lost in translation. I don't remember which ones that I played. I remember I played the 5 or 6. It was some time ago. I always like this Gran Turismo stuff. This one, 7, had some issues, mainly about aggressive monetization and then prices increases. I didn't follow up too much because it's a console games. I don't follow too much. I usually tend to focus more on PC gaming. But yeah, we hopefully that if it's a good game, always been a good series for me. Even though there is Forza series, which is considered very good, I unfortunately never played the Ryzen series game, which is very unfortunate because I like some racing games. I made a series on PC which is about Grid Autosport. I think it's Autosport because the Grid series has some games also. I like this kind of racing games, not too simulations thing, but too arcadey also got lost on me. I don't like very much. I like this kind of trying to get a balance. Usually it's between Gran Turismo. There is one also, Test Drive It Unlimited series that I played one game. Long, I think it was the first one that I played. I enjoyed. It's different, but I enjoyed also. A big open world and all that jazz. Okay, so regarding this game, this is supposedly is being considered. No official word if it's coming or not. Now a little bit of PSA. There's been around the MSI Afterburner, which is a very, very popular software from MSI regarding tuning and overclocking. The copy can be bloated with crypt malware. Attention, this is not from the official site of MSI. Always with this kind of software, always go to the manufacturers' sites. Don't go to third parties because there can be some phishing scams or some mirroring of the sites itself. This is from people. They put sites. They are mirroring MSI sites. I think there is an example here. See the one of the mirrored sites and the official MSI site. And what they do, they download download the software, and then they tinker with it to put malware. And usually it's about crypto. So basically, it's installed the crypto mining program in your PC. So you're basically mining crypto for the person that made the malware. And of course, because usually with this kind of programs have kind of root access to your PC, so it might not only be about the mining scheme. It can be sometimes they can gain some access to your PC. So always go on your manufacturers and official providers of software, and always when you do so, please be careful with the address of the internet address. Always be sure to have the official one. There is also an example of a Google search here. Usually they put always ads, and they seem, if you only read the first words, it seems authentic. But if you read carefully, the coconut charcoal, whatever it is, it's not. Afterburner Online, MCI, Afterburns, MSI, what is this said? MSI Burner Afters .space. This is of course fake stuff. Don't ever do this. Always go the www, in this case .msi.com, and through there you don't have any issues with this software. Again, always be careful when you download this kind of software on your PC. always go to the official websites and confirm the address. And last one, some news on AMD side. The the 3D V-Cache desktops. They of course they are always leaking this kind of specs and everything. The first generation, the 5800 3D CPU from AM4 is still one of the best and overall best gaming CPUs out there. It's how they stack the memory so that they can double the, I think it's L3 cache. It's better for games basically, and always and it ramps up overall performance, but it's more I'm not sure if they did it purposely for gaming, but it has a lot of better performance, and they leaked some of this, and hopefully it will put some more CPUs from at least AM5 platform, so we see a more balanced pricing regarding AMD, and also some competition regarding the Intel CPUs, to see if we can get a little bit more cheaper prices on the CPUs, because the AM5 platform has a big entry level entry. Mainly it's the motherboards are really expensive for what they are, and still the DDR5 memory is still a bit expensive comparing to DDR4. So of course this is new platform, it's been like 1 month or so since launch, so we need some, I don't know, maybe 2 months to see prices creeping down a little bit, which is good. So people that want to upgrade, that didn't upgrade like 1-2 years ago, where they are still invested on the M4 platforms per se, they can justify themselves the upgrade for the M5 platform if they want to do so. The only issue that I see, it's regarding Intel. They have different cycles, so their platforms usually change the socket, for CPU support. They change every 2 generations or so, so it's more quicker. For example, Zen AM4 platform, it's been almost 5 years or so. So there have been a lot of family processors that have been supported in the same platform, which is a different way to do business. When I build my PC now, by the end of the year, hopefully, I will probably tend to go still AM4 because it's way cheaper. The performance that you see regarding this next gen that launched this quarter, it's not that different, especially for gaming. For productivity, it's another thing. These new CPUs are way more powerful regarding productivity, but usually you can only justify these new CPUs if you basically make money per se out of the hardware. So if you have a huge workflow of productivity and time is money for you, so the less time you take to do things, the more money you can make, that it can be a justifiable way to spend more money. And usually these are the people that are always the pioneers when adopting this kind of platforms. But for us, people that do freelancer, they just don't need the top tier things to do their stuff. You can always hang on previous platforms. In my case, I will go for sure for AM4 platform, like a baseline. Even though if I could, I will definitely would go to AM5, because the processor, the CPUs may not be top tier for everything, but they consume less energy. And for a person like me, a freelancer that doesn't work for somebody or doesn't make immediately money with the hardware that I buy, being more sustainable regarding energy cost makes a huge difference. Usually these new Ryzen CPUs, they can basically go head to head with the new Intels and spend almost half of that energy, which is mind-blowing to if you think a little bit about it. Even though I'm not a professional or a reviewer or a tester of this kind of technologies, if you think about it a little bit, it's a little bit mind-blowing. They can go almost head to head and go about half of the energy consumption. And basically that's it for today. I hope there is more news now going on, because we are reaching the holidays time for Christmas and everything. Supposedly there should be some launches there, and in middle of the month, and we should start in terms of technology, we should start to ramp up for CES. Usually it's January, so some new stuff coming regarding hardware. Usually it's like monitors, laptops, cases, all that jazz. I will see if I can do a decent coverage in CES. And yeah, but I think this is it for today. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll wrap up with my to go at the moment, which is to go get funding to upgrade my PC for work. And my goal is to reach the end of the year with half of the goal fulfilled. Yeah, this is it. I hope you have an excellent day, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, Kunamy Master out.